Hello my dear subscribers and guests of the channel, my name is Jenny. You are on my channel Happiness is Within, where you can find the questions to any, or where you can find the answers, to any questions. And this is like in each video you have answers, in each video you have suggestions, you have advice. So if you have a question or you have a problem, you formulate your question, and then you go and open any video. If the video is in Russian, for example, you can use closed captioning, and closed captioning will give you actually very nice translation. I was checking before I was publishing English subtitles. I always checked if it makes sense. Yes, there are some phrases because it goes by my voice. So when I speak, they can hear me. It's artificial intelligence, and it puts it to text. So sometimes some words might be funny. Yes, it is. They are, sorry. But most of the time, the translation is pretty accurate. And now on the channel, I have a lot of videos in English, and I try to do it more and more. Right now, I'm working on the tarot course, that is gonna let you learn how to do the spreads in 12 or 14 lessons. I don't know yet, between 12 and 14. So in 2 months you could start already the predictions. And when I was learning tarot, I remember after certain lessons, before we started learning the arcanums, I mean the major arcana, minor arcana, and the cards like kings, queens, there is one lesson that you learn how to connect energetically, and after this lesson your life starts changing because you become more intuitive. Your intuition is developing, and you see more and more things in a different perspective. So it helps you to live a better life. So as soon as I'm gonna be ready, I'm gonna start advertising, and hope to see you on my courses. So today we are gonna check the key to your problem and which tarot is gonna tell us about that. I told you a few times that each deck speaks differently, gives information differently. On the course, I'm gonna explain how to choose your own deck, and how to read the deck. You won't have to learn each card. It's an expedited course, and it's from my experience and from my teacher's experience. We already incorporated how you can learn fast and efficient, and start helping first yourself, and then you will be able to help others. Okay, so the key to your problem. Let's see how which tarot advises you to solve your problems, and what is the insight, because whatever is happening today, it's already now. The root is your thoughts, your internal feelings, and your concentration. So we will see now what will tell us tarot. What is the key to your problem? I guess you are ready. I forgot to tell you concentrate on yourself, give yourself a compliment, and obviously smile. Smiling is making your life better. You know, when we smile, it means that we are pretty happy. So think about something that makes you happy and smile. And I'm starting. The key to your problem. First thing I can say that the key to your problem is that you take too much on yourself at once. You rely only on yourself. You think that if you are not gonna ask for help and do things by yourself, you don't owe anybody anything. But when we take too much on ourselves, we I'm trying to find the word, sorry, it's interesting when I do spreads in Russian, English words are coming. When I do spreads in English, Russian words are coming. We become emotionally and physically drained. That's what the phrase I was looking for. So the key to your problem is to try to delegate responsibilities. Try to ask for help, and try not to think that if someone is going to help you, you owe him anything. Because when we decide to help, put yourself on the place of that person. For example, that person asked you for help and you decided to help. Most likely, you are not going to accept anything in return. If you accept anything in return, this is not the help already, or this is the help with payment. Yes, we sometimes, for example, I do consultation for a person, I help client to solve his or her problems. But this is my work. So yes, I help the person and the person has to pay me. But if my friend asks me to do something for him or for her, and I decide to help, I do not expect anything in return from them. I don't think that they owe me anything. It was my decision to help. If I didn't want to help, I would say no. So remember, if you asked for help and somebody decided to help you, most likely they wouldn't expect anything and in return. So try to not to take too much on yourself and try to delegate responsibilities. Try to ask for help, and then problems are gonna start disappearing faster. Let's see another key to your problem. Another key to your problems here, I see that it's relationships, and especially it's for girls. My dear girls, if it resonates to you, there is a man over 45, white hair, I think it's gray hair, and dark eyes. And by those two cards, I see that the relationship between you guys is not very easy. It's a bit bumpy. And it gives you, it's for the girls only right now, it gives you the feeling of heaviness inside you. And I can say that the key to whatever you feel today, to the problem, you call it a problem, that relationship, that again, I told you, it was your choice to do everything. But in this case, because it's a relationship, it might be boyfriend, or it might be your husband, or it might be your friend. The only thing I don't see that it's blood relationships. It's most likely man and woman. So the key to your problem is to delegate some of the responsibilities to this guy. Don't do everything yourself and expect his gratefulness. He accepts it as it's supposed to be like that. He doesn't think that he has to do anything in return. But I'm very sorry, girls. You were the one who took it all on yourself. And if you expected things in return, he doesn't think that he has to do anything in return. You have to change your approach. The key to your problem is changing the approach. Try to give more time to yourself and try to ask him for things to do. Because otherwise you are gonna pull it all long time, and if you wanna keep the relationship, change the approach, and then you will feel lighter and the guy is gonna do more. Yes, my dear guys, I saw the brightest picture, I saw what I just said. And if you are a guy, I told you it might be your friend that is using a lot of your time, but when you need something, he might not have time for you. Change the approach. Keep, put the boundaries around you. Give yourself the quality time for yourself. And sometimes you can say no. I see that some of you are scared to say no. What he will think about me, what he will do, whatever. Don't think about that. Think about your comfort. When you're comfortable, the relationships around you, and I'm not talking only man-wife relationships, they are comfortable. Remember about that. No, and the third card, the key to your problem. The key to your problem that is you cannot find the way out of something right now, and the person who is around you, and I'm talking now men and women, it's for both of you. The person who is around you, but the person is a man. He might be your partner, like your husband, your boyfriend, and then friend or colleague. For the guys, he's not helping you. You were trying to ask him for advice or for help, but after his advice or help, he wouldn't provide for you, but the advice that he gave you didn't bring you anywhere. Like in this suggestion, as usual, we are going by advices. We are not only going but what happened or what will happen, because it could have happened already or it could happen in the near future, what I'm talking about. What the suggestion of all the spread right now is: first, delegate responsibilities. Do not do everything by yourself. And another thing, when you listen to someone's advice, try to feel. Do you feel comfortable when the advice is coming? Or the advice brings you to more questions? So to listen to advice is a good thing, but to act, you have to act only by your decision and by your zone of comfort.